Back in September 2020, we sold our house in the UK, then moved to Normandy in France, where we bought an ancient French farmhouse with various outbuildings, including an old barn, a small cottage with 2 woodlands, and 3.5 acres of pastured land in a beautiful national park area. Follow us on our journey as Budo and I renovate the farmhouse, manage our land, and take on many projects for you to enjoy. Let the fun begin. Hi there folks, we're outside today, the front of the farmhouse, and as you can see it's looking very tidy. I'll just pan around so you can have a look. We've been doing a lot of clearing up, and also Budo has put some boards, secured some boards up the top and down the bottom here, and also at the end here, and I've just given them 1 coat of paint because our priority at the moment is to get the porch done, which is over here. We're just waiting for the works declaration, because all you have to do is declare to the Mari that you're actually doing the work, and once that comes in we can plough on with doing the front room, which we've got to do the concrete, then finish the front room, and then Budo can come outside and work on the porch. But the reason for us clearing the front, and also Budo's just getting ready to move the caravan, he's just moving it now, is because John's coming back to just do the capping off on the chimneys, so obviously he has to get his cherry picker in, so this is our excuse to get the caravan moved. How's it going, Budo?
Okay, I'm just using the electrics. We have an electric device to move the...
It's on a bit of a slope there, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't want to... Hang on.
It's going back. This is actually so cool.
Because we've got flat tyres.
Yeah. Whoop. It's moving.
Then put some air in the tyres.
This is only temporary, moving the caravan. It just makes it a lot easier, doesn't it, Budo, for John to get the cherry picker in?
Yeah, so John can get his cherry picker up there. So we'll come out this way.
But it looks so much clearer now, doesn't it?
Yep. Well, like you say, we secure board this up. I put
let me come out the way.
I put some expanding foam around the boards, so it stops all the drafts. Because I've got lots of woodworking projects to do in the thing. But watch this. Look.
Let me pan round.
Come over here. Easier.
I can see the caravan's moving all on its own. How cool is this?
Yep.
The things you do in a renovation.
Right, yeah. Set back in.
But I was going to say about the windows, the reason why you've boarded them up is because obviously they're on hold at the moment because like I said, the front room, the concreting, the porch, and then the workshop is the priority.
That end of the house is we're going to finish, and then we'll move on to this side of the house.
Yep.
I just need to concentrate a little bit on this.
Yep, that's okay.
So yeah, it's getting there. So that was a nice and easy move. Didn't have to hook the car up. Just going to get some air in the tyres after.
This is our temporary home for a couple of days.
If you go down there, you can see where the wheels are being turned. Look, go right down. See there, that little mechanism.
Yep.
And I pretty much want to go about there.
That's perfect.
So we'll level this up now with the levelling feet, level it all up, clean the caravan up, and then we've got all that space there for him to get his lorry in. And then, like you say, we've got a déchetterie run.
Yep.
Going to clear that away over there.
Which is over there, that big pile.
We made a right difference here because it was getting a bit untidy and a bit awkward to move things about, but now it's nice and simple again.
Well, a bit of organisation makes you work better, don't you? When you're working round clutter and that, it's just a nightmare, isn't it?
And we've got, as you see, we've got the trailer away.
Yeah.
So I've done my hook on my tractor, and it's got the trailer away so I could get all the ballast out, clear it away. And that's all over there now, so I'm happy with that. Things are moving along.
So we just got to have a nice shower and that and get ready because we're off to Valerie and Lionel's for our aperitif, which is
again on
/ dinner.
Yeah, on a nice evening anyway.
We look forward to that.
As I say, we're really looking forward now. So we're only literally a week or so away, hopefully no more than 2, to get the okay on the declaration. Then I can really get my teeth into this porch, get the digger over the back of the where the workshop's going to be, pull all the old roof off, pull everything out, and then start the process of setting out, putting the concrete down, building the floors, building the top floor because it's a double floor one, and it'll all be me on my own. Tracy helping here and doing a bit of labouring and helping as well.
Well, I do help a lot, don't I? Doing labouring and things, a lot of things.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
But what we'll do is we'll also
Loving it.
Get the photo of what the actual farmhouse looked like back in 2009.
Yeah, it's I think soon, in a few, maybe a month or so, we might do a little tour of what we've done and where we've come from and to where we are. So you'll don't see a notification for that, but we are where we are at the moment. We've got a lot of things to sort out at the moment to get ready to do this next big phase of work. So good morning, folks. I thought you might be interested in this one. So this is my tractor, Sammy tractor, and I want to use this tractor for all the jobs it needs to be used for, but also I want to use it for shunting, like the trailer, my big trailer, my mini digger trailer and my little trailer around, and also it'd be handy if I want to put, like, if I go and get 2 ton of aggregate or something and I want to take it up on the land, I can drag it up on a tractor rather than putting the cars through stress and that, right? So this is what I'm putting on. It's a ball hitch, okay, and I'm going to be using some heavy duty bolts. But what my scenario is, this hitch would, if I put it on here, it'd be too high up to get me trailers onto. So I'm putting on a plate which is about 10mm thick, and I'm going to put 2 holes in here and 2 holes in here, and then drop this down here. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but I'm going to drop it down low so I can hook the trailers on, and it's only temporary, you know. So I'll put it on when I'm moving things around, do the 2 bolts up, and then take it off because I don't want to create a plough. Use it for a plough, all right? So this is the tool I'm using. It's my Evolution. I've had it for years now. I've got a 21mm cutter on it, and I'll show you how it works because it might be intriguing for people who don't know. So using my dot punch, I've punched out here the centres of these holes for here, okay, and then what I'll do is I'll bring my drill over. I'm going to get my glasses because I need them for that. Right. And I want to put this little bit here, it's a little locator, onto the hole. Okay, and then I turn on the drill. Oh, right, and it's stuck. It's magnetic. Okay, so that drill now is stuck on there. Bring it back up using some CT90 for anyone who wants to do this sort of thing. It's specially formulated for drilling into steel. I put a little bit on there, on the top there, and I always put a little bit on the cutter. Let it run down. Start the drill up. I'll just show you the process if you can see it. Actually, I'll bring you in. So here we are, you're in. Put the CT90 oil on there. This is the 21 cutter, and then this is the locator that will hit that punch mark. Okay, and you go down softly. So I'll show you. Drill goes on. That's 10mm thick steel that's just gone through. Don't ever touch this with your hands, you know, pull it or anything, because you cut yourself. Put a pair of gloves on, I'll show you. Always. And I have my glasses on, for those who are going to ask. They are safety glasses as well, or the glasses. And then pull this swarf off if you like after. And that was through there. I thought you'd be interested in seeing that through the steel. Look how thick that cut is. In seconds that did that. Great tool. Now I'm going to do the other one, and then I'll show you me fitting it. So folks, a little bit of thinking. You've got to do a bit of thinking all the time when you do this sort of stuff. Right, this is the top now. I've drilled the other end. The holes are in there for this to take this. Okay. But I thought I'd drill the holes in the same position as this, again, in here. So when I transfer these holes into the front of the bumper, this big heavy steel bumper on the tractor, I could always, at some stage, if I want to, take this off and put it on the tractor. So say like I was tying up rope and I was pulling down a tree or something, or pulling a root out, I could use this to help me. Or I can just turn this plate upside down with the ball hitch so it's on there, yeah? So it's back on there. It doesn't mean to be up or down, it doesn't matter. So it's up here and the plate would be up here then. So it's always with the tractor. So just a little bit of thinking, little things like that. Try and make holes all the same sizes, gauges between them and all that, yeah? But, so I'm pressing on now for the next one. So I'm going to line up the next one. You saw me do that all a minute ago, but get it in the hole there, turn on the magnet, that's locked in there, bit of oil, and I'm away again. Alright, so I'll get these cut out and then I'll show you my next phase when I'm putting it on there. So for those of you who want to watch it again, it's an amazing tool, honestly, the way it cuts through. Right, someone time it for me, I ain't got a timer, so from the minute I start the drill up, start to time it. All right, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Someone in the comments tell me what that was. Anyway, now I've cut them out, I'm going to locate them onto there, onto the bumper, cut them out, and then I'll bolt it all together. And then I can do a job today then. So I've got to move a couple of trailers. So folks, how about this one then for showing off? Not that I like to show off, but anyway, look, the magnet is stuck to the bumper, the magnet's on. You must make sure you don't push that button though. You always turn on the button for the go. I've oiled it up already. Another one done. Loving it. Easy jobs today. Okay folks, so all in place now, solid, balls on, hitches on, bolted in here, bolted down there. And then what I'm going to do is, so I haven't got no welding rods at the moment, but I'm going to put a little bracket at the back here with a gusset welded on, just to give it some flex, stop it flexing a little bit. It wouldn't be a problem pulling the trailer, but if the trailer's really heavy and it's got a couple of ton and it gets bogged down, then it might start to deflect that a little bit. So I'm going to put a little gusset on there and that, but for today I've just got to move it around, empty, dry ground, so job done. Yeah, didn't take that long, 15-20 minutes all told. Took longer setting up the camera and turning it on and off. But there we go, we've got a little toe hitch now, and then I could just, later on when I finished, I'll undo these 2 bolts at the top, spin this plate round so it's facing upwards, do it back up again, and then it's out of the way, won't interfere with the ground. And also it gives me a little arm here where I can put stuff behind there, you know, like wood or timber or something, if I'm collecting rubber, maybe, I don't know, logs off the field or whatever. But okay folks, I've had an epic day today. Every one of them tools there I have sharpened today. I've sharpened 7 planes, or was it 8? No, 8, sorry, there's another one there, 8. I've sharpened 8 planes today. My big chisels for big work, like, you know, oak beam work and that. All my paring chisels. These are all my sort of carving chisels. I do a bit of chisels. I do a bit of carving work with. These are some mortising chisels and some normal carpenter's chisels. And then I've done all these carving chisels here. These are the Ashley Isles ones that I brought over. I even done the spoke shaves, but I just bought these as well. These came from I'm trying to move my hands here. These are a couple of new carving chisels I've just bought. They're called gouges, so they're bigger gouges, number 7 and number 5 I believe. Hang on, no, number 4, sorry, yeah, number 4 and a number 7 gouges. So that's the shape of them that way. Okay. But yeah, it's been an epic day, whole day doing this. My wrist is aching like mad because I do them all by hand, and this is what I've done them on. Now I will do one day of showing sharpening. This is my oil stone. Okay, I've got 2 sides on this, a fine and a coarse. Coarse is if they're chipped and that, to bring them back down. I have a whole set of Japanese stones as well, and some diamond stones, but I think it's a big faff really. You don't need that. What you need to do is sharpen your chisels on the fine on this, then put them on the stroppy wheel. It's like a soft wheel, and you put an abrasive on, which is this stuff here, onto that wheel as it's spinning. And you can do a bit of sharpening on here, like sharpening for the gouges and that. But what I did with this here, this grinder, if you like, you can see I've read it on there. So it's got a mop on here, and it runs this way. What I've done is I changed the electrics in it, about 4 or 5 years ago. So it instead of coming at you, the wheels, they go away from you. So they don't pull the chisels into the machine, if you like, so it goes away from you. It's an easy technique, but I wouldn't want to show you because it's electric, and you know, you need really someone who knows what they're doing with that. But anyway, so I do it on this stone and then hone them up, and then they come up like let's grab one to show you. So I'll just grab any one here, so you get a nice polished edge. I always polish the backs as well, but I'll show you. I'll do a little video of that one day, showing you how to get this edge. And this chisel, actually, I've been using this literally about 20 minutes ago. I had to do a little paring off on the door upstairs in the bathroom because we've had a massive moisture. This one here again, look. So I'll just grab a couple. Hang on, let's just see what we got here. This one, this is called a slick. This big bad boy. So you can see you got a nice sheen on there. Can you see that at all, guys? Hang on, let's go up here, it's a bit easier. There we go. So it's mirrored, so you can near enough see your face in it. And then I do the back edge right on the edge, only on that edge. Yeah. This is a big old chisel, this one. It's called a slick for doing big joint work. And then you've got a little mortar, a long mortising chisel. So this is a mortising chisel for deep work. Again, nice and sharp. The trick with a lot of the tricks with carpentry, woodworking, is having sharp tools. Sharp tools makes half, it's half as easy again when you've got sharp tools, and it's less dangerous. Believe it or not, the sharper the tool, the less likely you're going to be cutting yourself, because the tool will glide through the timber when you're planing or chiseling or paring. Say, like, I'll just show you quickly. Let's get a chisel, something like this. Like, this is a random, like, little carpenter's chisel here. So if I was paring, I'm going to do this one-handed. You can see, little effort. It just pulls little shavings off each time. Sharp chisel, that's why. Sharp. If that weren't sharp, I'd be juddering and trying to push it through. But they're all done now. This is a nice one I like using as well. Nice wide one. Okay. Anyway, I'll show you that. Now I'm going to go and have a scrub and a wash up, and dinner, and I might go to bed actually. It's absolutely shattered me out.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, no, this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, some loose shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
So hello Trace, what are we up to today?
Hello, we're outside today. As you can see, the sun's out, and it talks for the whole week the forecast to be dry and actually warm. So we had a little chat, didn't we? And we thought, let's get outside and get some jobs done. So what we're doing is, if you pan over there, Budo, we're just pulling out these small trees which are self-seeded, obviously self-seeded weed trees. So they obviously weren't planted by anyone, because obviously they can't be too near the fosse.
No.
So there's certain ones we're pulling out.
Just putting stuff down, sorry. Yeah, so the trees we're going to be pulling out are, well, we've decided that we're going to save this oak here, haven't we, Trey? Yeah,
this one here.
Right, do you want to point to it then? So we're going to save this oak here. This one oak there. And the two oaks behind it, they're oak as well, but they're coming down. Yeah. Okay. There's another oak there, little oak, baby ones, in the middle. So Tracy's going to point to that. This one here, this oak here is going to stay. And then behind that, we've got a goat willow, which is a willow we call a goat willow.
We're keeping that because the bees love that.
The bees absolutely go mad for that. Yeah, so like Tracy said, we're going to thin it out, just make it so it grows straight, and this gives this oak a chance to grow. And then this one here is a hazelnut or hazel tree with its catkins on for the winter catkins. So we're going to tidy that up because it's all intermingled and knotted, as you can see. Hang on. So see, it's all coming through itself and everywhere. So we're going to chop that out and make that grow a bit straighter, and then let the wands, if you like, they call them wands, coppice off of that, because they'll grow in coppice. Then all the trees here, Trace, all back from there are coming out, because they're all self-seeded anyway. There's an old apple tree over there. We've now
It's dead.
It's going to be dead anyway, and if it ain't dead now, because it's got a big hole in the bottom. But and this goat willow here, unfortunately, we've got to take out because it's too near the house, too near the fosse as well. So you can't have it so many metres from the fosse. Luckily, it hasn't grown into there yet, though, has it?
But that's going to open the whole of the farmhouse
Yeah.
up.
And the reason we're doing this, Trey?
The reason we're doing this because
Yeah.
you're going to help me, aren't you? Because this part here is going to be my little garden.
Your own
I'm
little
gonna
personal
grow-
garden there.
Well, we were given some wildflower seeds from Alberta and Joe Major, who are our Patrons from the Netherlands. So I'm going to be designating a little area to put my wildflower seeds. And I want to have a nice bench there. So it's going to be
Yeah.
lovely, isn't it? In the summer, you come out, you can have your own little piece of heaven.
Well, if we get what we want in the planning, you know, like the little building out the back here finished, get my workshop done at the back there, tidy up this back. I'm going to put up there, I'm going to open this up a little bit, and I'm going to have French doors in there going onto our little balcony. But that'll all be in the future. But you can see the mess we're doing now. Look, all down on the floor here.
Clearing all this today.
So I dragged a load of that up onto the field. Let me just show you the pile quickly. So we dragged a lot of this up here. There's more to go onto the field there, and we're going to burn that down. We haven't got a chipper yet, so we're going to burn most of that because we're going to get overwhelmed if we don't. Burn that, and all the ash that's on that will go into the new compost that I'm building, which is just down there, little edge, getting ready for the
And also
materials
your
to come.
plan, you're going to flatten this all off and try
Yeah.
and make the whole lot one level, aren't
Yeah,
you?
trying to
Which I
level it
think would be
all
much
off as well with a
better.
digger, just to get some, because we've got where I'm actually standing now is a ditch, a hole, and it goes down and up. And then when I take the car and the trailer up on the field, the trailer makes me want to skid out a little bit, because even though it's a 4x4, it's still it's pulling a lot of weight with the trailer. But look, and the old barn there, that's our barn. Got to take out a big tree over there, drop that, because it's pushing against the roof, so we don't want no damage there. And then we're going to tackle this ivy, kill it off at the bottom, and it's next year, or through the year, next year sometime, we're going to start pulling that away.
But if you look at the barn from this side right to the end,
Yeah.
it doesn't look very big. But
Oh,
when
no, it's
you
big
go
inside.
In, it's really
Yeah, it's lovely.
And our friend said that, didn't
Yeah, it's a
he?
lovely
They came
barn.
and had a look.
You can see through our woodland, it's looking all good.
You to come up here and let them see from this perspective right
Right.
here.
As we've dragged out, so this all, if you remember, I don't know if you can recall, this was really like 8 foot of brambles everywhere, you couldn't see through here. So it's a lovely sunny day.
Here, look back here. How we are so lucky here. We have just so many.
Oh yeah, there's so much to go at there. But look, that's open that right up there. I know it's all untidy at the moment, but once we clear all these trees here and open it up, you get a good perspective to the house from the land as well. We might be losing that oak tree on the corner there. It's a little bit too near where the building's going to be, so we've got to be careful there. And all the little weedy trees at the back are all going to come out as well. Behind that, where there used to be the big building attached to the house, there's big chunks of oak and tin roofing and everything that's all got to be cleared up. But anyway, so I come over here for Jimmy Riddle and look what she's doing. Look, she's in me digger. Oh, brilliant. See how she gets on. How's it going, Trey?
I'm just trying to remember how to use it.
Trying to remember how to use it? Hang on, I'm coming over. Gosh, that's dangerous, isn't it? You leave the keys in ignition. This is what happens. At least she's got the confidence to do it. Have a go. Looks like she needs a bit of a memo. All right, Trey. So, do you remember?
Yeah.
That's for you. Lift your arm up. Okay. And then side to side is the bucket out, bucket down, up, I mean, sorry, and out, right?
Then I want to go up.
This one to go down, this one to go up, and your other arm, push it forwards and it should bend the arm up or down. Pull it back. That pulls it. Yeah, that's it. Do you remember? Have a little go. We'll film you. So remember, bucket down. No, sideways, Trey. Trey, sideways on this one. Sideways. Yeah, that's it. Bit more. Come to me. To me, sideways. To drop your bucket more. That's it. Now drop it down on the floor slowly, gently. Then your other arm, pull it up. There you go. Woohoo! What we're doing actually is we're scraping back all the brambles and that. They're flattened down now. And then we're going to start taking out the trees, cutting them down, logging them as we can, picking the ones we're going to keep. This is an old apple tree here. It's an old crabby apple, and it did have apples on it, but it's in such a bad state at the bottom. It's going to become dangerous, so we're going to take it down. Anyway, folks, hope you're enjoying watching Tracy on the digger. Could have a comedy sketch here. So that's our pile of this is all the wood for the chipper, isn't it?
Yep.
So that lot we're going to chip. If it's bigger, chunkier, we get a lot out of it.
And this lot here we're
And
gonna
then
burn.
turning round, look at the black gold, lovely. This lot we're going to burn. We're going to have a little fire here. Get rid of this. There's some big roots and things inside there as well. And look what we've done today. So we've cleared all this area here down low. Pulled out a few trees. We cut up some. We've got loads to come out. So we're going to be here for a day or two doing this lot.
Yep.
And then we're going to level it off with the digger, aren't we, Trey?
Yep. I'm going to have another go on the digger.
So we're going to get Tracy up to scratch on that. So she can take over the reins on the old digger for me. And then...
I'll be a while till I can do that.
No, you won't yet, but you will. You eventually you can have a go. Right, so we're going to clear this brambles tomorrow. Clear all this out, pull it back, and then we can start to see the farmhouse come through. Yeah, and then can you imagine when that's all pointed, perfectly pointed? Tracy's got a big job there this summer.
I think though, I was thinking about it the other day, and I probably will start with this end of
Yeah, I would, yeah.
and work my way back, and then I'll jet spray all of this, but I'm super looking forward to that.
Good, because I need to get them gutters on at some stage as well. So John didn't turn up to do the chimneys, not his fault, it was raining. We had a discussion on the phone and we agreed that it makes no sense for him to come and do that because he's putting cappings on the top. When I say cappings, he's banking with prompt cement. So he's come back Thursday afternoon, so we're going to get on with that then. That's the top of them two chimneys up there. And then we can get that scaffold down a little bit as well. There's a lot of things we can do. But it's all going slowly. It's now, when it's isn't it funny? When the sun shines,
You get a burst of energy.
you get a burst of energy. You really want to go at it, don't you?
Well, it makes sense, and I think a lot of people
Not like
do
we sit
that.
around anyway,
No.
but I'm just saying I feel more energised to get on.
But I think a lot of people do that. They're working inside, and then when the nice weather comes, they do the jobs they need to do outside.
Yeah.
And I can't carry on at the moment in the front room because we've had to move stuff in there. So
Yeah,
John
we've
can
got
get the
John's
picker.
cherry picker at the front, so we can't do that job. But
No.
that will be next week after. So,
Yep, so I
so
can't-
this old apple tree here, we're going to take this down. I said that earlier, but I need to show you why. I hate taking down apple trees, especially fruits. But you can see at the bottom there, it's all rotted out. It's actually creaking a little bit. I know when I knocked it, it sort of creaked. So I think that will end up dropping on someone. So we'll be safe. We'll cut the wood up, use that for next year for burning on the wood burner.
Perfect.
Anyway, folks, that's it for today. And we'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.
Thank you.